All right, I'm here with Al at the AIM 2015 from Etymotic. How's it going?
Good, Christopher. How are you?
Good. So you've got some pretty interesting products that would work. Seem to look they'd work well for motorcyclists. Let's talk about those.
They really do. Thanks. There's a couple products we're showing at the show. First of all, we have this, which is called our ER20 SX.
Okay.
And it's basically a very high-end earplug.
Mm-hmm.
Most people use earplugs, foam earplugs.
Yeah.
And they're great for really reducing noise, but the problem is you can't hear any conversation or the kinds of noises you should hear, like sirens and things like that.
Yeah, it's just kind of a broad spectrum, just flattens out everything.
Exactly. What's nice about these is it allows normal conversation to be heard, but as soon as you put them in, you start getting the noise reduction down as much as 20 decibels and higher, again, depending upon the ambient noise environment you have. So these are the earplugs we're showing. We're also showing earphones, and these are great products that you have. I use them myself when I fly because, as you know, ambient noise can be very bothersome when you're trying to listen to music.
Yeah, it also just causes fatigue and all kinds of other stuff.
Exactly. Good point. Yeah, wind fatigue, especially on long rides.
Yeah.
So what's nice about these, as soon as you put them in, you can get up to 30 decibels of noise reduction. For example, if you're in a very noisy environment, it takes you from 100, which could be potentially dangerous to your hearing.
Anything over 85 is dangerous to your hearing.
You're smart. You know that. That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
It'll take it down to about 70 decibels, which means you can listen all day.
Yeah, that's like a noisy restaurant.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what's really nice about them is the tune port here is so small that it fits in your ear and won't. It's not uncomfortable when you have a helmet on.
Right, yeah, like the ear pads aren't messing with it, that sort of thing. Actually, can you tell me a little bit more about the earplugs real quick? So
sure.
So that everybody knows what they're looking for, they're Etymotic ER20 XS earplugs.
That's correct.
They've got this little tab on them. What is this? What is this for?
Well, it's kind of nice because it allows you to grab that to take them out of your ear.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take them out by
instead of having like a long silicone stem sticking out, it's got this little.
It's got a little tab that makes it easier to remove the earplug itself. You know, it's a very good point because when you have the long stem, sure, it's a tuned port, but the problem is that when you put the helmet on, again, it can interfere and be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. So these have like a baffle in them.
That's correct. That's correct. Actually, the ambient noise comes down through the base of this channel here.
Okay.
And it's a tuned port channel, so the actual noise goes through and is pretty much redirected to the inside of the earplug itself.
Okay. Cool. And then now back to the other ones. These are called what model are these?
Yeah.
So in case people want to look online and find them.
These are MK5.
Okay.
These are MK5 earplugs, and again, they're available in most places. You can get them from our site directly. You can go to Amazon and get them, as well as a lot of dealers will carry them as well.
How much do they run?
The retail is about $59.
That's pretty reasonable. I mean, Steve and I talk about various hearing products all the time, and that's a really good price for that level of noise reduction and a set of speakers to listen to music or audio or whatever.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that the price was very reasonable so more people could enjoy this type of product in the marketplace. And actually, you'd be very surprised at the quality of the sound you get.
Yeah.
Our company's really, really big on trying to make sure that we're accurately producing music.
Mm-hmm.
So these earphones themselves they reproduce to about an 88% to 92% accuracy rate.
Cool.
Which means that when you're listening to live music, you're 100%. To be able to accurately hear that music again and reproduce it, 92% is very high.
That sounds really high. Now, yes. These are the kind of silicone tips that I use on mine. Are there any interchangeable tips for these, or are they all just the same little triple flanged things, or can you interchange the tips at all?
Well, in each package you have a number of different types of tips to them.
Okay.
So this is a small flange. We also have a large one.
Yeah.
And we also offer a foam flange.
Is the Comply foam?
Yes, that you can literally you can take the foam and compress it and
so
put it into
like
your ear.
A foam earplug, but with a hole in the middle for you to hear.
Exactly right, exactly. So what happens is when you put that in and it expands in your ear, it actually gives you more noise reduction. So I told you that these are typically anywhere from 20 to 30 decibels. Mm-hmm. That goes up to 40.
Wow, that's pretty significant.
It's very significant, yes.
So where can people find these?
Well, again, you can get them on Amazon.
Okay.
You can also go to our site. Okay, and we're starting to get more dealers distributing the products. So if you just Google Etymotic and the MK5, you'll be able to find them pretty easily, I think.
All right, so Etymotic MK5 and the ER20 XS
That's
earplugs.
correct. That's correct.
All right, thanks, Al.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.